Hello, hello. Is my there we are. I thought it was kind of blurry. Good morning, everyone. How are we all doing? If you have seen, I should post on Instagram. If you have seen my posts on Instagram or in the Facebook group, you'll know that I am knee deep in packing our moving boxes. Good morning, Chris. Good morning, Karine. So I just I lost track of the days, so I forgot for a minute that it was Thursday. Let me just post in the on the Instagram page. Copy and then up there. Alrighty. There. Good morning, everyone. How are you all doing? So, if you haven't heard yet, I have some pretty exciting news. We are moving to Scotland. It feels so surreal that it is finally happening. Yeah, and I can't really believe that it is, the moment is finally here. So, yeah. If you don't follow me on Instagram or Facebook, then this might be news for you. Good morning, Ivana. Good morning, Emma. Oh, seriously, I'm having some technical stuff. But at least it seems to be running smoothly with the connection this time, so that is nice. Good morning, Miranda. We are moving on October 29th. So, in just about 1 month. Yes. We've been having a whole roller coaster of a time with selling our house, selling our car. Our car is being picked up on Friday, tomorrow, so we will be carless. So we'll only have our bikes. Yes, and we're packing everything. Part of, moving to the UK is that you need this kind of document with all of your stuff. So we have to count how much clothing, how much kitchenware, how much textiles, bedding, how much hobby supplies. Yeah. So that was quite interesting. I mean, I haven't completed it yet, but it was quite interesting because so we need this document so that we don't have to pay custom fees on our stuff, because it's not commercial stuff, it's our stuff, it's going to stay being our stuff. So the usual customs rules shouldn't really apply. So whenever you move from either the EU to the UK or vice versa, then you can apply for this document. That's kind of, the document says, oh, you don't need to pay custom fees. But in order to get that document, we have to tell them everything that we have. So I was writing down, I was counting all of my swatches, I was counting all of my knitting needles, and I was okay, I have 116 swatches, I have 29 knitting needles, I have, you know, and then I called the moving company again, and they said, oh, you know, you don't have to be so specific, just call it hobby supplies. And I'm like, oh, okay. But still. Goedemorgen. Yes, thank you. Oh, I can't wait, but also it's like a bit scary. So yeah, that's where we are at. Good morning, Sarina. Yes, so I am packing everything that I don't think I will need for a month. You know, I'm starting to pack with the things that I know I absolutely won't need, such as, you know, sentimental childhood stuff, you know, things that I do want to have, but, you know, and we have sold so much stuff, we have given so much stuff away, we've thrown away so much stuff, like my report cards from all of the middle schools and high school, like, no, I don't need to keep that. So yeah. Good morning, Rolien. Yeah, keep knitting to keep calm, yeah. So yes, and devastating news. The moving company says, well, I was on a video call with them, because when, like, it is really difficult to say in advance, oh, I have so many boxes to move, and especially when they kind of they recommend that you plan the move like 3 months beforehand. So I was like calling them, like, you know, I know I should, you know, plan this in advance, but I don't know our exact address yet. I don't know the exact moving date yet. Well, now I do, but then I didn't. And I don't know the exact amount of stuff that we are going to move. So how is this helpful? And they're like, oh yeah, well, we're just going to do a video call, and then you take us all around the house, and they'll kind of calculate it for you. Good morning, Michelle. So you kind of, you know, you have them on your phone, and you take them around the house, and you say, oh, you know, this table, we're taking this table, we're not taking that and that and that, and then they kind of calculate it. So it's so I was on the phone with them, and I asked, you know, I said, okay, important stuff first. This is my monstera. Is it possible to move it? And they say, the one thing we do not move is plants. So my plants are not coming with me in the truck. I am taking a few in our car, because you know, it is allowed to take indoor plants, but you know, for the actual moving trucks, the customs people, they're like, the customs staff are like way more strict, and so you can take indoor plants, but you cannot take outdoor plants. And then they're like, oh no, but that's an outdoor plant, and then, you know, try to convince them that it's an indoor plant. It's like not possible. So that's why the moving company doesn't want to do that. So they recommended us to just take some in the car. But you guys know how big my monstera is, so yeah, I have taken cuttings, and I will be taking a few of those in our car. My banana plant is also not coming with us. It's going to stay at my mom, or at my parents' house, and they are really, and the monstera as well, what's left of it, and they're really underestimating how big it is, which is really funny, but we'll make it work. So yes, I've only had like moving stuff on the brain, and I was actually knitting on this sweater. Few of you might have seen it before. So it's a sweater that I wore last year to a craft fair, and I decided to redo the body, and I'm almost at the correct length, but it's at the point where I need to try it on, so I'm not going to be knitting on this today, because I don't want to go past the point of where I need to start for the ribbing. So but I did want to show you, I probably do have to redo the neck a little bit because I don't remember doing any short rows. So yeah, I want to improve the fit by doing some short rows. So today I'm going to be doing something else. I was at the point of throwing this away. This is a cardigan, but it's like such a, what's the word? I want to say the opposite of logical. So is that unlogical or illogical or whatever? It is too hot. And in winter, it's very impractical because I can't close it. And it is too bulky to fit under my coat. So, and also, it is too tight for any other, for me to actually wear something else underneath. So it's just not really, this wasn't a good idea. I've worn it maybe 5 times, which is just shame because there's a lot of my hand spun yarn in here. So I want to unravel this, and I could use some emotional support, so I thought to do this on stream today. There are lots of knitters in Scotland, by the way. Yes, I'm very, very excited about the the knitting scene in Scotland, because I think it's just so much more craft focused than the Netherlands. Most people in the Netherlands still think, oh, but wool is itchy, and I just don't think that stigma is as prevalent in Scotland. So reuse the yarn, yes, that's my plan. So even if I'll make this into a pot holder, it's still better than a cardigan that I don't wear. Then we have 1 hour time difference. Yes, that's true. It'll be 1 hour earlier in the UK. Yeah. But it's just 1 hour. That'll be fine. Good afternoon, Vera. Good morning for me. Are we allowed to ask which part of Scotland? Thank you for asking permission. We are moving to Inverness, but this will just kind of be for the first half a year, maybe a year, because we do want to live somewhere more rural. But we need to rent. We need to rent first because we're not allowed to purchase. And in Inverness, we're just the biggest chance of us finding something. So that's 1 hour later. No, but it's 1 hour earlier where you are, right? I need to not think about that too much. So yeah, anyway, yes, I just need to get my mind off of stuff because it has just been really hectic with selling the house and stuff. So yeah, scary grown-up stuff. Um, I think I finished this cardigan at the bottom edge, so I'm just going to find the cast off tail. And this yarn has felted in place a bit, so I know it will be a pain to unravel all of this. But we'll make do. It's 9:45 where you in Scotland or in the UK. Yeah, it's 10:45 here. So I'll be moving back in time. Sorry, just a little Outlander reference. So yes, we are actually, moving to the east part of Inverness, well, kind of slightly outside of the city, which is like almost at the doorstep of Culloden. So that's really exciting. I'll just prepare my my other camera. Right. Oops, sorry. I touched the microphone. I'm not sure if you could hear that. So I'll be unraveling this. And let me know if you have any ideas for what to make with it next, because my kind of first thought is a pot holder, because that is kind of my go-to with chunky yarns, because I'm not going to wear anything this chunky. I mean, that's why I'm unraveling this. And I have made like home decoration items like cushions before, but it just gets so like it sheds really easily, so it like gets not nice. Like it pills really easily, so I don't think I want to do any home decoration stuff. Lovely area. I've been there once. Yeah, we visited Culloden last year, and it's beautiful, isn't it? My ancestor fought at Culloden. Oh my god. Do you want to share their last name? I visited the graves, and of course there are lots of flowers at the Fraser clan stone. Are you taking Momo in the car? Yes. We thought about taking her on the plane. We thought we had several options, like we do still have several options, but we thought, if we go in the plane, maybe we could get like a sleeping pill for her, but the vet doesn't allow us to give her a sleeping pill. We would need to visit the vet's office, and I think that would take too much time, because we thought, if we give her a sleeping pill, then she would not feel the stress of going in the plane, because we thought, the plane will be quicker, but still, like, it will still be kind of 8 hours door to door, so it's not really, really quick. Love from Japan. Oh, hello. Ohio from the Netherlands. It's the morning here. So we are taking her in the car, our cat, and we are going by boat. So from IJmuiden, which is kind of like Amsterdam area, from IJmuiden to Newcastle, and on the boat, on the ferry, there is a pet-friendly cabin, which I've booked. And I need to... Oh, I still need to make a payment today. I need to write that down. So we'll have our cat in the boat with us in our cabin. So that's really nice. And then when we arrive, it'll be 5 hours of driving. So we hope that it'll be all right for Momo. Oh, McGillivray is the name. Okay, I'm probably not saying that that correctly, but okay, I'll make a note of that for when I visit Kolada next time. Oh right, I wanted to set up the other camera. We're getting a grocery delivery, so apologies if you can hear something. Let's see. There we are. Seems to be frozen. My arm is no longer there. There we are. As always, this camera is going to be a little bit glitchy because it is connected via Wi-Fi. Apologies for that. If the quality is like not so good, then you can always change the settings to a higher quality. But you know, it's going to be a little choppy. I might be able to fix that in the future if I get like more USB ports for my laptop. Oh, Vera moved to Thailand from the Netherlands. Oh wow. Thailand is beautiful. How did you find your move, Vera? Goedemorgen, stitchy things. There. So for the ones who are just joining, I am undoing my cardigan because I'm not wearing it, and I do really like the yarn, so I want to use it for something else. connecting well. Let's connect again. Maybe it will work now. It was a nice experience 15 years ago and still like it. Oh, that's so good to hear. Oh, where is this? Okay. Oh, okay, this is still attached here. What am I doing? I know that while knitting this, I sometimes worked with both ends of the yarn. So it got a little tangled, I think. There. Kawaii, such a cute color, yes. Arigato. Good morning from the UK. Just hearing about your move to Scotland. Very exciting, yes. Working on shawl today by Tatjana while I wait for her. While I wait for new sock yarn. Ooh. Which shawl are you making? You are too good in de draadjes wegwerken. Yeah. I'm too good in weaving in ends, so sometimes it's hard to find. There. I also have another cardigan with this yarn, but then in like a dark green. That I made a cardigan for my partner, but it's like he had the same problems. Like he doesn't wear the cardigan because it's so heavy and so warm. So, but it's really nice yarn, and I don't want the cardigan to just be like a pet bed for Momo, so I'm going to try to unravel that as well. The Everblue looks like lots of little Christmas trees. Oh, the shawl. Sorry. I thought the blue here. No. Oh yeah, I know that one. It's really, really pretty. It's like a variation of her Christmas shawl last year or the year before, I don't remember. what did I do here? Okay. There. Bye Miranda. Have a nice day. The sound of frog in your cardigan almost sounds like Momo purring. Oh, really? Maybe this could be like a fun Christmas tree rug. You know, now that we're chatting about Christmas trees, and you know, these colors kind of remind me of kind of like a vintage Christmas. You know, and I have some decorations that are more pink and blue than red and green. So that could be nice, because I think this is too much yarn for a pot holder, and I don't want to make like 5 of them. So I could make a Christmas tree rug. And by that I mean just like the kind of like half round rug that you put on the foot of the Christmas tree. But then, you know, I'll only use it for Christmas, but it might still be nice. What do you think? Een omzetten voor je pannen, dan maak je de lak groter. So yeah, a pot holder. A bed for Momo, yes, that is a very good option. I might do that. Or like I might make some decorations for her new cat tree. If I say cat tree, do you know what I mean? Like the scratching pole. Because the one we had here, I've given it to my cousin because she has a new kitten, which is really cute. So I thought, okay, you know, we are not going to be paying to move ours with us, so you can have it. And we'll buy a new one. Okay, the unraveling seems to be going pretty well. It'll get more difficult once I get to the sleeves, I think. I done? Okay. A hammock. A hammock for Momo. I'm not sure if I can figure out how to do that. But it's a cool idea. All this fluff is making my nose itch, so sorry. So yes, I also wanted to mention there are still 2 craft fairs in the Netherlands where I will be going. So we have the Breidagen. It's actually Brei- en Haakdagen, so the knitting and crochet days. But everyone says the Breidagen, the knitting days. I'll be there on Friday the 13th. Yes, Friday 13th of October. And I will have some samples of my book there. So I mean, I'll have the knitted samples of the patterns in the book, but I'll also have a copy of the book, I think. It'll be out a few days later, but the publisher said that they would probably already have some copies of the book, so that would be very, very interesting. Very exciting. So I'll be there 13th of October in Zwolle, and I will be at the Creado on the 4th and 5th of November, which means yes, I will already be living in Scotland by then, and I will be taking a plane home for the Creado. Oh god, we are at sleeve separation. I see something woven in here, but in which direction? Oh god. And of course, I'll have my book launch party on October 21st in Ghent, so in Belgium. So if you're close by, please do come and visit, because it will be very fun. I'm really, really looking forward to, the book launch. The publisher will be there. We'll have snacks and drinks. So yeah, really looking forward to that. For Momo in her cat tree, or the hammock, yeah, I had 6 cats and 2 cat trees, as they have their favorite spots. Oh. more ends. Okay. More unraveling. Yeah, but we're really taking as little, like, how do you say that? As little stuff or as few stuff? We're yeah, we're taking as little as possible with us. Especially, you know, things that need electricity, because there's a different power outlet in the UK. So, you know, all the small appliances like coffee machine, a tea kettle, toaster, you know, I'm not taking that. Because it'll be more expensive to put a different adapter on it than to buy a new one. Where is this, you know? This yarn is stuck here. I don't see another end here, so I'll just figure it out. You will notice the longer hours of darkness compared to Holland. Lots of candles in the winter. Oh, well, that's not necessarily a bad thing. Yeah, since we're more up north, it's like on the same height as the top of Denmark, and like, oh, there was this one city in Sweden, Göteborg? I'm not sure if it's Göteborg. Yeah, because it's like higher up north, it's darker there. How do I do this? Maybe I unravel the sleeves first. Yeah, maybe I do. It is weird, isn't it? Okay. I'll unravel the sleeves first. yeah, the adapter plugs. Yeah, and I also, I have a bad feeling about adapter plugs, and if I use too many of them. And there are some things that won't fit. So I'll need to buy like a new laptop charger because that doesn't fit in an adapter. So things like that. And we're taking very little furniture, just like the furniture that's very important to us, like our dining room table and a cupboard that I got from my grandpa. But yeah, we're not taking the bed, we're not taking the couch, So yeah, we're gonna really start over with furniture and just, trying to find nice bits and pieces here and there, which I'm very excited about. I really like decorating and, starting over with new furniture is like super exciting to me. And I can't wait to go like on Facebook Marketplace to find secondhand stuff. I've already looked at knitting machines. I've been looking at knitting machines since last year. And then I saw that in the UK, knitting machines are much cheaper than here. So I thought, okay, I'll get one when I'm there. Also because I then don't have to move it. No, we are not selling the furniture, but we have a big family. One of my brothers-in-law, they just broke their couch, so they're getting the couch. Lots of closets are going to my sister-in-law, and and the fridge and stuff. And we're also hoping to sell some of the furniture to the new owners of the house. The dishwasher, maybe the clothes washer and dryer. One thing I want to warn you guys about is that I will probably change my accent while speaking English because I have an American accent now, but it's fake. I've never been to America. I've just kind of adopted this accent because it was easy to me, and I thought, better just pick one. But I don't think I'll be able to keep it up without any American sounding people around me. And also, I do like the Scottish accent, and I would love to, speak with the Scottish accent. And also, I think that after a while it would be easier living there, because otherwise, if I would have my American accent still, I think I would get questions all the time like, oh, you're not from around here, and blah blah blah. And yeah, I don't know. I've had that once in the Netherlands. I lived in Leiden, and Leiden is like really, for me it's like really up north, even though it's not way, way up north in the Netherlands, but it's like 2 hours up north from where I am, and the dialect is really, really different. And every day I would hear, oh, you're not from around here, oh, and then kind of like, they're making fun of me, and it wasn't fun, so. And I know that, Scottish people are probably way more accepting than Dutch people, because we can be really, really blunt and direct. But I figured, might as well adopt an accent where I really live instead of a American accent when I've never been to America. If I talk English with an American accent, what you said my grandpa sounded was what? Yeah, so we will see. So don't be surprised if you hear some changes. And I think it will kind of be inevitable. Laat maar. Okay, that's alright. The most pure British accent is the one spoken in Inverness. Oh, yeah. I'm a huge language geek. I studied linguistics, mostly Chinese linguistics, but I love all languages. And I think it will be kind of inevitable for me to mimic the accent, because it's kind of automatic for me. Like when I'm talking to someone who has a different accent, I find myself taking it over, and I don't always like doing that, but it just slips in there. And I do know that, back from, the time when the Netherlands was still Holland, or maybe not even Holland. Maybe we were all still the Flemish. I don't know if it's a kingdom. I don't know. Anyway, back from that time when we were doing all kinds of trades by ship, and we would trade with Scotland as well. And in the Scottish language, there are actually a lot of loan words from the Dutch language back then, or actually it was the Flemish language back then. So the word for scone, like English scone, Scottish scone, is a loan word from Flemish, and it means something completely different. Schoon, it means pretty, at that time. Right now, schoon means clean. But anyway, it's a loan word, so yeah, it's really funny to me. And also, in a word that we still use today, steek. When you cut open a sweater to make a cardigan out of it, steek, that's also a loan word from Flemish. And steek still means stitch in Dutch and in Flemish right now. So if you've ever wondered, like, steeking is a strange word, and we as Dutch people were like, oh, this is so funny, like it's spelled exactly as our word for stitch. Yeah, it's no coincidence. It's a loan word that got a slightly different meaning. So yeah, random facts with Carmen. Heel herkenbaar, very recognizable. I live in Maastricht, and if you say and if you go shopping in Holland, so up north, then everyone says, oh, you're not from around here. No, like, geez, oh, no shit, Sherlock. Anyway, in German, Holland is what they call the Netherlands, and we have family in Switzerland. And my mom is angry if you say that I'm from the Netherlands or Limburg instead of Holland. Oh well. Yeah, in many languages, the word for the Netherlands is still like derived from Holland, like Hollanda in Spanish and Hulan in Chinese. So yeah. And I get that it's confusing, There are a great many Scottish accents, yes. Yes, so I'm looking forward to hearing it all around me. Holland is a place like North Holland, so yeah, that's why I am. Okay, I'm at the sleeve join again. Oh. Okay. I think I'm getting somewhere. I say that and I'm stuck. My mother's family came from Thurso. I've been there. Top of Scotland. We use words like dreich that no one where I live in England understands. Oh, tell me, what does it mean, dreich? Yeah, I've been in Thurso. It was really nice. We were only there for like one night. It was really nice. We went to Puffin Cove, just west of Thurso, I think. You have a quick ear, Carmen. Yeah, I hope. Yeah, I think it'll be alright. I'm very eager to learn more about languages, and yeah, it's just, yeah, it's gonna be really exciting for me. And I have a book with, it's called Shetland Lace Knitting, but in the book it has a Scottish vocabulary list. Maybe not Scottish, maybe Shetland vocabulary list of like knitting. So instead of knitting, they say macking, and then macking it's like maken, to make. So that might be a loan word there as well. Dreich. We use it to describe the weather, a sort of wet, gloomy, dark type of day. Okay. Dreich. Yes, there are Baltic words used in the Scottish language. Den a fashion, so. Yeah. I'm telling you, like, Outlander is like research, right? Yeah. I learned so many words. Okay, I'm at the other sleeve. I need to undo that now. I wonder where Dreich comes from. If it comes from Drek. Because Drek kind of means like gloppy, muddy soil. Drek. But it might not. Slant. I'm still not sure how to pronounce that, but yeah, Prost. Dreich etymology. Oh, it comes from Old Norse. Okay. Cool. I'll be a Sassenach. Yes, I'll be. Well, you know. Yes, an Outlander, but I'm not sure if they'll call me that. Because what does Saxon mean again? Germany, yeah. Well, they might call me that, yeah. we're already having fun, like here at home. Tim is calling me lassie, and I call him a wee lad. I think not. I think it was more a thing back in the day. Now every country has people from everywhere. Back in the day, you only saw those from home. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. There's still lots of people who care where you come from. Unfortunately. Oh boy. This is tangled. And we just had our, I want to say goodbye party, but it's like a see you again party for our family last weekend. And a lot of them asked me, well, you know, what's the thing you will miss most about the Netherlands, you know, apart from family? And I'm not sure. I think I'll only know for sure when I get there. But hello Daphne, welcome. But I think it might be bread, because whenever we're in the UK, it's like, you know, the bread is like toast bread, you know. Yeah. So I think we might become bread snobs. And of course my partner will miss hagelslag, which is like chocolate sprinkles that he puts on his bread every morning. And apple syrup, but not really syrup. It's more like apple jam, appelstroop, which is a really Dutch thing, and we probably wouldn't be able to get it over there. But you know, I think we'll manage. I've lived in China for a year where we didn't have any cheese or chocolate or, you know, bread. So I'll survive. stripe is possibly from Gaelic. I don't know. I'll have to look it up. Oops. Sassenach means southerner. Ah, okay. There are many Polish people now in Inverness. Oh, really? Yeah, I'm just excited. Is it 4 or 5 weeks? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 weeks and 3 days until we move. Yeah, so we are still looking at apartments. We are having a video chat tomorrow with one of the landlords, and he's going to show us around the property. Because I'm really excited about where we're going to live. Even if the rental place is just temporary. But yeah, I don't know if I'll have a good, podcast spot. But I'll figure it out. But yeah. I still have a bit of this wallpaper. So I might be able to, I only have a little bit. So I might be able to use it for a small corner. Oh no, it's a rental property, of course. Well, maybe I'll put it over a frame so that I can put it on the wall, maybe? When I lived in Ireland, I was a blow-in, something the wind had blown in. Was it used lovingly though, or still kind of making fun of? Was there a positive or negative undertone to it? Isabel says, I made a baby blanket a couple of months ago with different color yarn and a plain background. It was called Paint Splash. Might be pretty with the yarn. Oh, thank you. I'll look it up. Paint Splash blanket. I'll just open it in a tab for now. Was it crochet or knitting? Okay, let me know if it was crochet or knitting. Oh, I think I found one by Mini Me Designs. I think I found it. Crochet, yeah, I think so. I think it's the same. Oh, thank you for the recommendation. Yeah, it's a really good idea to have these thinner stripes as kind of little middles and then crochet around it. But I'm still not sure if, crochet will make this even bulkier. I knit this on 12 millimeter needles, so I'm not sure if I'll, yeah. It'll be more like a doormat for sure, like the stiffness of it, of the yarn. Oh, good grief. Okay. This is taking so much longer than I thought. I thought I would already be able to start the new project on the live stream today. But I think I'm gonna have to end the live stream before I finish unraveling it. Okay, we got past the sleeves. So now it is just this. Oh, I missed a previous comment. I missed Tompoes, yes. I think I will miss Tompoes from the Netherlands, yes. Or I might be. Tompoes is a pastry. Oh, disconnected. Am I back? Was I gone? But yes, you might have missed what I was saying before. So yes, tompoes is a Dutch pastry, like a sweet pastry. I think I'll need to learn how to make it myself, because yes, I will miss it. Okay, I'm back. God, I'm good. Okay, getting closer. Lots of fluff in these bits. Many pockets in the UK do not have internet connection. Make sure to check. Wouldn't want to lose you. Oh, yes. I mean, we'll be video chatting at the property over internet, so I guess I'll be able to tell by the quality of the video call. But yeah, for the rental property, we aren't really in a position to say no, because otherwise we won't have any place to stay. But it's surely something that I'm gonna check for the place that we end up buying. Oh, Serena, have fun at the hairdressers. But Kevin, do you know how I might check it in advance? Is there like information online? There's so much yarn in this cardigan. I mentioned you in my last podcast. Oh, you have a podcast, Karen. Oh, I should go watch it. I finished your sock. Yay! Oh, I didn't know. I'll have to go and check it. actually finished my pairs of socks, my pair of socks too, but I did the cast off too tight, so now I'm saving it so that I can film a tutorial video on how to undo cast off if it's too tight. It's like every one of my mistakes, or everything gets turned into a tutorial video. So I hope I'll have time to finish to film that tutorial today, so I can finish the socks properly. Oh, all that fluff. Okay, I think I'll be able to finish unraveling the cardigan in the live stream. I've gone on for a little bit longer than I wanted to, or than I planned to, not that I wanted to. But it feels nice to finish unraveling this on stream. Oh, I need to sneeze. This fluff. Almost at the end. goes there. And I do really plan to do another live stream next week, but yeah, I can't really say for sure because lots of stuff is happening at the moment and I'm just not sure. So I will let you know. Please do make sure that you're in my Facebook group or on Instagram, because that's where I will post about the live stream. So I'll let you know, because my days are looking very, what's the word? I want to say like disoriented, but it's very like the opposite of a routine right now. So I might not have time next week, but I will let you know. On to the very last bit, and then I will have unraveled my cardigan completely. There. There! That was the cardigan. Now I have all this fluff on my table. Let's go back to the single camera. There we go. I also normally don't stream until this late because the sun is like, yeah, not really ideal at this time of day. So, wait, let's go back to YouTube. Where are you? Yes. So thank you all so much for being here today. As I said, I'm not sure yet if I'll have a live stream next week, but I will let you know. There, oh, it's getting so warm here. So I am going to hopefully film a tutorial today, and I will keep you up to date on all of the moving shenanigans. Yes, very exciting times. Also very, no, not very scary times, but yeah, it's interesting. So thank you all so much for being here. I hope to see you next time. Have a great week, and I'll see you in a future video. Thank you all so much. Bye bye. Thank you. Bye bye, everyone.